You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, what's up? We have another episode today, and just as last episode, we are starting with one of our guaranteed royal rares. There are 3 of these a year. We take all 3 of them because, again, it literally happens 3 times a year. It's 3 royals a rare. It's not highly impactful. We actually have never successfully utilized any of our royal rares. You can maybe argue the Cyber/Harpy, we used it a couple times, but we've never actually consistently used any of them. Let's see what we get this time. Last episode we actually pulled a repeat repeat royal, not a repeat card, a repeat royal. So I'll pick another one here out of one of these random ones. We'll go with this one. So let's see what we get. Got the Cyber Dragon pack. I don't know if we're gonna get anything we need here, but I'll see. It's definitely not full of generic cards. Ellis, Generator, Boss Stage is crazy good actually, because that is just a great card. It summons a bunch of tokens and stuff. That's really good. Cyber Repair Plant, Keel, Naster, Impact. We actually already have all of the Cyber Dragon cards. Let's see which one we get. Are there any that are generic that we can use? I guess I'll find out in a second here. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We've got Cyber End Dragon, the cover card. We now have Cyber End Dragon in a Royal Rare. Now, as cool as this card is, I don't think even Cyber Dragon players play it anymore. I think they just equip it to something. I don't remember the exact combo. I'm pretty sure they just equip it now. They don't even use it. But actually, it's one of the few cards that aren't included in the deck. Funny enough. But no, again, it's a little unfortunate, but we two episodes in a row we did not pull anything. Hopefully the next one will actually be a royal rare we can use. Okay, this episode we are in Gold 3. I'm trying to get through Gold as fast as possible, but honestly I'm also trying to play new decks. I did play the Worm deck last time, and we just played really well. We have been playing this deck really well in general, and we've been playing for quite some time. Yeah, but we also built the True Draco deck. We have that's the Lunalight deck. We were kind of building that. Galaxy Turbo. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I have that. Oh, okay, that's a new deck. I don't even know. Galaxy. This thing Turbo. I was like, I don't have Galaxy. You got an Earth deck. Yeah, but this deck we actually played for a little while, and I've kind of missed playing it. I haven't touched it in a long time. I like playing going second decks. We also pulled a new card for this deck, which is the Sausage de Fleur, and I want to use it. I want to try it. I don't think we've pulled any new rank 8s or anything crazy like that, but I actually do like playing this deck quite a bit. It's very fun. It uses Kaijus, it uses all types of things. The only thing I've ever disliked about this deck is that you have to go second, and sometimes those unskippable cutscenes in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Are a little tough to play through, but I think I can try it out a little bit today. Okay, so we won the coin flip. We obviously chose to go second. Our opponent's playing Valiance. This is one of those decks that this is the kind of deck you really don't want to lose the coin flip to, because if I remember correctly, they end on a Fossil Dyna, and our deck special summons. So this might not go so well. Yeah, this might be a little rough. That's the other thing that kind of sucks about this deck, is that sometimes you play against you have to deal with the unskippable cutscene, which is the opponent's turn, and then also the other like kind of major issue is that you also sometimes run into essentially FTK decks, which this is going to set up like a Fossil Dino with protection, but there's also like legitimate FTK decks like Gimmick Puppets and stuff like that. So sometimes you run into that kind of stuff and you just straight up lose. You just lose. Whereas if I was playing like maybe a Sword Soul deck or a rank 8 deck, I could have set up some kind of board going second. I could have at least like, you know, like if I had gone first, I could set up some kind of board, and I'm not guaranteed to lose because this is a coin flip. I actually managed to win. So I would have been able to go first, set up some kind of a board. Okay, so just as I said, it's pretty much an FTK board. I have 2 kaijus. I can't summon them. I have this. I can't summon it. I have this. I can't summon it. I pretty much can't summon anything on my board. Like I said, this is kind of no matter what deck I play, somebody always tells me that some other deck that I have is better than the decks that I play. And then I run into stuff like this, and it's just like going second has become the biggest chore in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like it's just become it really has just become this massive chore. Now he's going to destroy a card on the field. He's going to destroy one of my sets. Honestly, like even if it really doesn't matter. Even if I manage to like resolve that torrential, he's just going to pendulum summon 3 million cards, and then it doesn't really matter. Alright, we just lost a coin flip against just obviously Blue Eyes. We have a Ghost Ogre, which actually against Blue Eyes is really, really good. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. This might be the first Blue Eyes player to not draw a way to get to True Light, as it seems they just summoned the Blue Eyes, and okay, never mind, they have wishes, so they should be getting to a True Light. Then we'll see. But their hand seems to be good enough, actually. It seems to be a pretty decent hand where they already have a Blue Eyes, so they might actually. They have a Blue Eyes in graveyard, Blue Eyes here. Going to send another Blue Eyes. Going to add the trap card. They already have a pop 2 because they discarded a Blue Eyes. They summoned a Blue Eyes. And can send another Blue Eyes. It's actually kind of insane. So it is what it is. Very Blue Eyes heavy hand here. Man, they're going to send a third Blue Eyes. So unfortunately, their monster pops 3. It's just crazy. Their trap card pops 3, which is actually better against us than the other stuff. He's going to set the trap card. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was about to be some BS. Yeah, he's going to activate her. And activate True Light. Cool. Okay, so now he activates this. We obviously Ghost Ogre it. That'll blow up the board. And prevent the girl from coming back. It'll blow up Blue Eyes. And now he's got... The problem is he's got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, and he's got, more importantly, the face down card, which is really, really good. What is he doing now? Oh, he's going to double normal summon into Effect Veiler. So now he can still get to a Spirit Dragon if he wants to. Yeah, he can summon the Link 1. Yeah, so he can summon back this, and then make a Spirit Dragon. I really need a board breaker, for sure. I need a board breaker. We do have Godarla, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I need a board breaker pretty bad. Unfortunately, with the small amount of cards that he's got, I don't think that triple tactics will even resolve. Because I'm gonna, I mean, unless he like, nah, because then, yeah, unless he like chains his card really, really quickly, he's gonna equip. He's gonna equip Twin Burst for some reason. Like, okay. I mean, we are in gold, but that's just, you know, there's no world where you equip that for, like, there's no reason why you equip that. And he makes a Spirit Dragon, puts Twin Burst in graveyard for no reason. Like, Twin Burst is a decent card, like, not the best, but definitely could have been just used later. Okay, so here we have a few plays. So I think we start by special summoning Chthana. I want to bait this guy into doing something so that triple tactics can resolve. That's what I'm trying to do first. So I'm going to activate Chthana first. He's got the trap card. He's got a spirit. I want him to use something. I want him to tag out this spirit. That way, A, I can get triple tactics thrust to resolve. But B, and more importantly, yeah, I can get triple tactics thrust to resolve. Because I don't think he's going to burn that. It would be really dumb for him to burn. Okay, good. This is what I wanted. It would be really dumb for him to burn this trap card on this card. I just think it would be really dumb. Whatever he summons, which is probably going to be the big blue eyes from the extra deck, this guy, I can now tribute with the Kaiju, and then I can use triple tactics talents now. So we can tribute, yes, summon this, cool. Awesome. So now he just has this trap card. So now I have to quickly get into a monk. And the reason I want to get into a monk is because if he pops it, I can summon it back, pop this. So we're safe on that end. Next, I think we go triple tactics talents to draw 2 cards. Cool. We'll see what we get here. That is not so bad. Unfortunately, we have monsters. So we go, if you control no monsters, or your opponent controls a monster with 2,000 or more attack. Did I lock myself into something? Why couldn't I summon this? They have a monster with 2,000 or more attack. What the hell happened? I don't think I locked myself into anything. Whatever. So we'll attack this. Yep. Pops. Activates. We can just, I think I'm gonna save this stuff for a following turn. But then he could just pop all my shit next turn. That's the scary part. He could just pop all my shit next turn. But yeah, because if I can now do this stuff. If you control no monsters. Yeah, I think we just do this stuff and then make something. And then we could just pop in main phase 2 with something else. I think we just save. That's fine. We just cleared our board. Main phase 2. Why can't I special summon this? What did I do wrong? I honestly don't even know what I did wrong here. Am I going to realize this later? I don't know. What did I do? I kaiju'd his monster. I triple tactics talanced. I kaiju'd his monsters. I made a Monk of the Tenyi. I ghost ogred. Why can't I summon this? If you control no monsters, special summon monsters. Oh, I can't special summon anything the entire turn. Okay, so I'll just summon this in defense mode just to protect my life points. And I'll just go to end phase. Okay. Okay, and then I just go to end phase. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so then I should have definitely popped my Godarla, my own Godarla. That was really dumb. I didn't realize that that's how this card worked. I didn't realize that you couldn't summon anything except Xyz monsters the turn you activated this. He's going to battle. Okay, this is protected, but we remove one of the counters. But next turn, we can actually use this thing. Is this just by battle? Can it be destroyed by battle at all? If it battled, remove a counter. Okay, that's fine. But more importantly, now we can use the Infinity. We'll activate this. This is where he drew the Ash Blossom all of a sudden. But if he did, then we have the Nebula play, so it's fine. He drew the Ash Blossom. But we now have the Nebula play. But unfortunately, we don't get the Dragon into the loop. Okay, is this where we bluff? Yeah, because right now we can flip this, go to battle phase. Ours will be protected. We can bluff our opponent if we want to this way. Because then this, yeah, he'll crash, blow him up. Yeah, we go to battle phase, collide these two. Ours will survive. Because right now, I'm still not trying to commit too much to the board because of this one trap card. I want him to use this, and then I can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Perfect. This is what I was trying to do. So now I can actually play the game. When he destroys this, that's perfect. So he reveals one. Now I could finally play the game. So he destroys this. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. We were just trying to bait that for like 3 turns straight. This guy wasn't trying to let it happen. So Nebula Dragon, reveal this. Summon both. Yep, negate effects, sure. Now we can make a rank 8. We can make Indigo, that negates everything, doesn't really matter. We can make Draglubion, this dude, and this. I think we make Draglubion in this case, and then we make one of the other rank 8s. So we make Draglubion. Now, just to be careful, take one material. Okay, so now we get to summon. We can summon this dude right here. Hard Earth. So if he sets or summons something, it's banished at the end phase. So we could do that. Detach this. Okay, so we're going to special summon Hard Earth. Now we're going to attach this as material. Now we put Prey right here. Set Nightmare right here. And then go to end phase. So this is actually not so bad because we can actually destroy the monster. You could destroy this anytime we want to, and then if a special summon monster activates this effect, we could just negate it and destroy it. So we have a pretty decent setup. Then whatever he sets or summons gets banished at the end phase. Spell, trap, or monster. Okay, he's going to set that. At the end phase, we can actually banish that. Now he's going to attack. He takes any damage from this card, so I don't even have to do anything. Yeah. Does he need to have the materials for that? Destroyed, sent to the graveyard as materials, special summon this card. Okay, end phase. Chaining on. We actually can just activate this, detach, banish this face down card. We also can summon Prey of Jiraigumo. What does he have? 21, so that's 21 plus 3,000. I can summon this at any time. I don't have to summon this now. We get to banish Threatening Roar. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. That's perfect. So we get to draw. Okay, so that should be game then. That should be game. So we go. We can actually summon another thing, but I'm not going to. We go to battle phase. Attack with this. Our opponent's going to take the damage for it. Cool. And then we can activate Prey of Jiraigumo. Summon this out. We get to, yes, destroy, pop this card. And now we get to attack for 3,000 and win the game. Cool, cool. See, that was very fun, but we honestly just got really lucky. We drew a really good card in response to our opponent, and then our opponent really didn't do much. They drew a half-decent Blue Eyes hand. We just drew, like, the perfect card in response to what they were doing. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. We lost one. That was against the Valiants. This game, I literally just left because we're in gold, and they just started building like the world's biggest board, and it was like taking forever. And then this, we actually just won, and it's actually kind of a proud victory there. All right, let's open up another master pack. I have to say, the only, like, the real big, probably the biggest issue with the going second deck is the amount of time that it takes for our opponent to finish playing and then we get to play. Wow! 2 URs, please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. 2 URs is kind of crazy. 2 guaranteed URs. Witch Doctor of Sparta, DD Lilith, Hollow is... Ooh, that's amazing. Amazing. Apophis of the Swamp Deity. We already have one of these. And we play it in our Phantasm Spiral deck. I might play that deck next because this card is so good in that deck. Wow, that's really good. Malefic Cyber End Dragon. We literally just pulled Cyber End Dragon. That's insane. I totally forgot this application, actually. No, that's actually insane. Because the Malefic cards are good as long as you play a deck with a field spell. This thing is 4,000 attack. It's a free summon. You just banish Cyber End Dragon from your extra deck. Now we have multiples of this. As long as we're playing a deck with a field spell, this card's amazing, actually. That's actually really, really... That's, like... These are 2 amazing pulls sandwiched between 2 guaranteed royal URs. Sphere of Chaos, Dino Wrestler. This card's actually not bad if we pull Panker Chop... whatever. If we pull that card one day, it'll be good. But these are actually really good pulls. Okay, now we have 2 URs. Please, something good. We've got DD0. This guy's actually good in a DDD deck. It actually is a very good card. Like it actually is. If your DDD card is destroyed while this card's in your extra deck, you get to destroy. You get to special summon this, 3,000 attack, and then destroy a card on the field. This card is actually really, really good. I've played against it what feels like 3 million times. It's actually a really, really good time, especially in that last event. It was like nonstop. This card is actually really good. It's just not... I just... DDD is way, I think, way too high of an archetype in terms of rarity. I think we have I think we have Genghis. But, like, look at this archetype. It's enormous. And then when you look at it, it's a super rare. We have it, though, I think. But, like, you look at it, there's so many SRs and URs. And, like, you need so many of these cards. And we're just so far from having it. But it is a very good card. Let's see what this is. We have Shiranui Sun Saga, which we already have. It's a good card. But the problem is, it's a double UR, which is, like, why do we have to do this? It's a double UR that requires a zombie tuner and a non-zombie monster, a non-tuner zombie monster. This card is like the Baron of Shiranui, but unfortunately it's just not. It's not it. It's just not as good as Baron. But I'm happy about these 2 middle cards here. I just realized too something very important. Let me show card amounts. So now we have a play set of this. We have Necro Valley. We have some other good field spells. This actually could be good in certain decks. Like, this actually could be good in certain decks where we run a field spell. This card is very good because it's a free 4,000 attack special summon. It's just, it destroys itself if you don't have a field spell. But, like, this plus Necro Valley, honestly, is kind of insane. I can't believe that random-ass Royal Rare actually came up. And then Swamp Deity is just a really good super double. Okay, let's update the Pacifist deck. 100%, we get to update this. We need another Swamp Deity. And now in terms of things, yeah, I can't believe we have Cyber End Dragon. We might actually be able to use this. I just realized too, for this deck, the stone, where is it? This goes into this deck 100%. This is just 100% a card that belongs in here. We already have the other floodgates. Also, we have multiples of these now. That goes in this deck. This deck now needs to have some things removed, actually. So we'll have to look at that. Maybe we remove this. Maybe we remove that. Maybe we remove, like... we can't remove any of the pacifist cards because we don't have full play sets of them anyway. Yeah, perhaps we remove this. Maybe one of these. Maybe this. And then that's 3. And then we're back to the quantity that we need. But no, this deck actually be kind of nice. We have to pull some Primite stuff for this deck to be really good. I don't think I've ever pulled any Primite stuff ever. Like, literally, I don't think I've ever pulled Primite stuff. Which is, like, insane when you think about it. Yeah, I literally have one trap card. Yeah, this is actually... And this is usable. Level 5 or higher normal monster. This is a normal monster that's level 5 or higher. Except the token. Never mind. So yeah, this is not going to work. But no, we haven't pulled any Primite stuff. This might be one of the highest rarity archetypes that exists on Master Duel. This has one common and one rare, and everything else is at least a super rare, which is kind of steep, honestly. But yeah, this deck is another one that I'm probably going to have to look at. Also, the jellyfish is kind of a temporary solution right now. I don't want to have to play this. I just don't have, like, Metaverse. If I had Metaverse, I wouldn't play it. The only reason we play this jellyfish is because we activate the jellyfish, send Pacifist to the graveyard, activate Sea Stealth, get it back on the field. That's the only reason I even play jellyfish. It's basically another copy of Terraforming. That is the only reason this is here. Otherwise, I would have cut it if I had. If I had Metaverse, these would be Metaverses instead of jellyfishes. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I know what to cut here. Pretty sure I know what to cut here. So we might switch to this deck, but right now I'm actually kind of enjoying the rank 8 deck. Again, we just have to get like somewhat favorable matchups. And honestly, if my opponent plays some absolutely annoying broken stuff, I'm not even going to like participate anymore. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Playing against Dark Magician. This deck used to be like... I used to see Dark Magician, I used to like celebrate. It's like, yes, Dark Magician. But now, this deck is kind of good. So, no, it is. It's kind of good now. It's decent. They're playing Apprentice Illusion Magician, which is actually positive news. But no, this deck is actually kind of decent. They're playing Apprentice Illusion. They're playing a 60 card deck. They're playing a 60 card deck. So that hopefully that means we're in a good direction here. Oh, I was just about to say, unless they're playing the Primite engine. There's two engines. I don't mind playing against Dark Magician, but there's two engines that are annoying to play against. One is Primite. The other one is the... not Magistus. The other engine is the White Forest engine. I despise both those engines. And they're really annoying to play against when Dark Magician has it, because it just extends their turns. But we'll see how this goes. It does suck that they open this, but damn, man, they open that so they can reset it for free. Well, it is what it is. They have the Drill Beam, the Dark Magician, the Apprentice Illusion Magician. Yeah, they're going to set that back for free. I have the Kaiju. I honestly don't know how much the Kaiju really does. Keep it 100. I don't know how much the Kaiju really does. This card's really good. Yeah, if this card is special summon, add a Dark Magician card. This card is insane. I've actually kind of been dying to play this myself. The deck, the Dark Magician deck. I want to try it out. But I'm in the middle of Diamond on my main account. There's no fun to be had in Diamond because I don't want to lose, and I'm playing the deck that I know how to play, so I don't want to try this stuff until later. So that's where I'm at right now with the main account. I do like too that they came out with all of these alternate arts too. I think this is really cool. I think it's cool that this deck got so many alternate arts. But it looks like things are wrapping up on his end. Yeah, this used to be like, remember when Dark Magician was like, we used to play against Dark Magician, we were like, yes. And now it's like, great, now it's like Primite. This guy's like an endless resource of searching every single turn. He works with this and Eternal Soul. And it used to be just like, I used to be so thrilled when I saw this deck, and now it's like actually reasonably good. Okay, he's going to go to end phase. Going to go to end phase. We are going to draw a Tiamaton, which is 100% usable. Now the question is, what do we pop? I guess that's the question. I think we... set this. Oof. Okay, so I think we set this down the middle. We activate Mr. Tiamaton. This will allow us to pop. And then that allows us to summon Dark Hole Dragon too. Because our card does not target. If we resolve it. If not, well, that's life. That's life. But our plays are kind of limited. We could have gone Chthana first. Try to bait something, but like, what are we going to bait, right? So, summon this here, activate. He can, he has Drill Beam. Yeah, I guess he's got a big monster. Yeah, he can search the Dark Magician. So he can banish our Tiamaton. Well, we kind of knew that was going to happen. So he's gone. Next, I guess we activate Chthana to special summon. Honestly, this is not looking so good. We summon Chthana. You know what? The more I think about it, we're not winning this. Because now that I think about it, they have this. This is an endless resource. This is an endless resource. This is an endless resource. He even kind of misplayed if you think about it. Because he didn't even bother to special summon the Dark Magician off the Lordly Load. Like, he could have kept extending here. He could have made... He could have done more. He could have made an SP Little Knight. He literally could have done more. He could have summoned, yeah, off the Lordly Load. He could have summoned Dark Magician, made a Link Spider, SP Little Knighted here, and then he would have had probably one of these two as Eternal Soul. Like, this could have been so much better, but like, my hand just doesn't do the job at all. All right, the rank 8 delivered an incredible game, but I am honestly kind of tired of just sitting here watching my opponent play. I'm also tired of just winning coin flips and then losing. Yeah, it just sucks. So I'm going to switch to this deck. Power of the Guardians is gone. I might come back. Probably Supernatural Danger Zone's good. This one of the decks that have to be exactly 40. I have to get to the field spell. If I don't get to the field spell, I can't play. So it has to be exactly 40. So that's gone. I like this card, but I kind of might need to cut it. This I have to keep. What else did I say I was going to cut? Damn, I have these speeches and then I forget. Yeah, I had these speeches and then I forget. That stays for obvious reasons. Yeah, I think I said I was going to get rid of one of these. And I said I was going to get rid of this, but I kind of like Token Stampede. Last time it came in clutch. It let me get over big monsters. And it's a continuous card. Damn, okay, I might get rid of Kairush. Because it searches, but then I'm going to get rid of this, because while it searches, it literally tells our opponent, hey, by the way, I have a torrential. So, I'm going to save it at that, but I'm going to remember what I took out. I took out Power of the Guardians, yeah, one copy of this card, which I actually do like. And the Kairushin Searcher. I'm going to remember that. Okay, we just won the coin flip. We are playing against Gagaga Magician, that's now a level 8 for some reason. We have Ghost Ogre. I didn't Ghost Ogre this. Maybe I should have. I don't know. This is a weird strategy. I haven't seen it. Dark Magical. Oh, I see. I see. He's going to normal summon this, turn it into a level 8, and then turn this into the Spellcaster, this one, the one that's on the new Dark Magician of Chaos. It's a very interesting thing. It's crazy. We are once again playing against a 60-card Dark Magician deck. Last time our opponent opened Ether Barrel and really kind of cooked us. We'll see what this guy does. He opened Gagaga Magician. I would say probably not quite as good. Not quite as good. Yep, now he's going to do this, tag it out, make this Dark Magician of Destruction guy. See, like, how would I have known that this was going to turn into this? How would I have known? I can do this, but I actually don't think it's even that great of an idea. I think it's better just to let him activate Eternal Soul, and then we just Ghost Ogre the Eternal Soul. Alright, our opponent is now activating Secrets of Dark Magic. Like I said, really rough going second. Maybe I should just, like, while I'm in gold, I should just scoop and just wait till I go first. It's tough. It really is. Okay, he's going to fuse Tamias and that to make Tamias, the new Tamias. After this card is special summons, unaffected by card effects until the end of the next turn. He's 28 and unaffected by everything. Discard battles during damage calculation. You can make a gain 100 attack for each spell. Okay. Okay. During your opponent's turn, you can target one spell trap card on the field, destroy it. So, our deck that relies on having a spell trap card on the field, he has basically MST on legs. Wonderful. So, we're going to normal summon this. Yeah, he literally has an MST on legs right now. Activate Pathfinder. And he's unaffected. So, I can't even ogre him if I wanted to right now. Which sucks. Yeah, if I activate this, he literally has MST on legs. Instantly. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. You can't make this shit up. He has an MST on legs. Against my field spell deck. What's crazy about the last game is, if I had just... Damn, this hand is trash-ish. Yeah, it's not that bad. What's crazy about this hand is if I had actually Ghost Ogre that Gaga Magician, I would have won. Like, I would have just won the last duel. We're going to activate Fossil Dig, Megalo Smasher. Cool. Our opponent obviously has something. It's a Mulch Army. You know what I have to do? Special summon 2 from hand. Which is unfortunate. Not from the extra deck. I have to special summon 2 from hand. So we're going to activate the Ash Blossom. Summon this. Activate this. Yep, this would have been a draw for our opponent. And then... It's great. Again, it's like this. Like, what are the chances? He has the exact counter to me. He doesn't have Fualos, who everybody plays. He has Perulia, which perfectly counters this exact hand. Going to activate Impulse to special summon Fire Attack. So then we're going to do this. And now we're going to activate. Yep, so now we activate this. Megalo Smasher. We set the Sea Stealth attack. And we put Chaining on. And we go to end phase. So it's crazy. He literally perfectly... Thank God we had that Ash Blossom, honestly. Thank God we had that Ash Blossom. But now we activate this. We grab ourselves the Umi on field. So now this will become a spell or monster negate. And then whenever we want to, if our opponent activates something, we get a token, we get a search. And if we want to use the card from hand, we just activate Sea Stealth, banish this. And by banishing this, we get to activate whatever we search, which is cool. But we'll see. We'll see what our opponent does here. We do have essentially 2 interruptions here. They're playing Vanquish Soul. Reveal 1 monster. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and negate that. Not trying to deal with that at all. So I'm going to negate that. Stake your soul. And then... Yeah, I'm going to negate that. And then instantly activate Sea Stealth to banish this. I hope he doesn't have a Ghost Ogre. I'm doing that for a reason. Activate that. Jellyfish negates that. Yeah, we're going to increase its attack all the way over here in the banish pile. And then we're going to activate Pacifist. Summon a token out. And then we're going to search. We can search this or that. Honestly, I don't think popping cards will be the problem. I think monster effect will probably be the problem. So I'll search this. So now we have a monster negate on top of what we already had. If your opponent adds cards, draw 2, discard 1. I don't want him to draw 2, discard 1, so I'll just activate this. His deck relies, if he's playing Vanquish Soul, on having more monsters in play, like more cards in his hand. Dark Fire and whatever. Never mind, he has this instead, so he's going to add a Vanquish Soul card. Yeah, target 1 card. Yeah, sure. We'll see what we can do. He's going to search Raisin or whatever. Rock. Unfortunately, we don't have any floodgates of any kind right now. If we did have, like, there can be only one, that would have been really awesome. Because, actually, it wouldn't have been because we have Clockwork Knight anyway. You know, I'll be honest with you, again, like, at least, if I lose this duel, at least I got to play. Because, again, with that rank 8 deck, we literally would just sit here for 8 minutes. I would sit here, no hand traps, just watch my opponent go off with their, like, white forest deck, and I'm literally just staring at my screen. It's like, I'm just watching my life waste away in front of me. And at least in this deck, I get to play, which is nice. Also, this guy basically can't be destroyed by card effects. If he gets destroyed, we get another one. These cards cannot be destroyed by card effects because of the Sea Stealth attack. So pretty much the only card we have that can be destroyed is this. So we'll see what our opponent does here, but we pretty much have cards that were never going to be destroyed by card effect. And then we have the Clockwork Knight, which, you know, creates a 1,000-point spread between us and an opponent. So we can kind of like clear off their board after this, but it really depends on what they do. Obviously, they're playing a meta deck. They're going to summon Reaper or Ripper and all this other stuff. All right, our opponent destroyed our monster. Now they're going to do the Nash Knight package. Probably just going to go into the big dude. Masquerade Man. Target one, spawn a trap card, destroy it. They can't be destroyed, so it's pointless. But this is a lot of attack. This is a lot of attack. All he has to do is just crash this. And he's good to go. This lets him destroy a card we control. Again, our card can't be destroyed. So he's going to rank up into the werewolf. And destroy that. Fortunately, we get to summon another one. He's going to activate to gain attack. Every time we activate something or something like that, right? Or is it negate? Banish one card of your opponent's field and graveyard. Look at your opponent's hand. Banish one card. So, I'm guessing something we have here will be getting banished. Probably our field spell. And that will pretty much end the duel. Yep, that will end the duel. Disappointing, but like I said, at least we got to play. With the other decks, we just sat around. Okay, this is an amazing hand, but we lost the goddamn coin flip again. And they're playing Dark Magician. Like, this hand is insanely good. Like, I promise you I could beat like any deck with this hand. This hand is so goddamn good, but we lost the coin flip. This guy's, again, playing Dark Magician. Third time in a row. Again, I'm not really too worried about that. It's just the... Again, if we had gone first, we just would have destroyed this guy. But we're like the Michael Jordans of losing coin flips today. Okay, we just won the coin flip. His hand's actually pretty decent. We'll see what we can do here. We're gonna summon the Pathfinder first. Activate the Pathfinder. Hope he doesn't have an Ash. I guess he doesn't. We're gonna grab the Pacifist. See, activate that. Activate Clockwork Knight. Activate the Sea Stealth. And then just set everything in pass. I think that is pretty decent. We set everything pass. Chaining on. Do we need to put chaining on here? Not particularly. Yeah, not particularly, no. Because we don't have anything anyway. No point to activate the Sea Stealth yet. He's going to summon a Rod. I'm not going to do that to Rod. Honestly, this deck can extend past Rod. So I'm not going to do it. I am going to summon, obviously, the Pacifist in a moment. Remember, I'm going to activate the Pacifist to summon the token. Yep, activate. Summon a token. Honestly, Clockwork Knight is actually pretty good in this deck. We'll summon this out. And then we'll get a search against Dark Magician. I will be getting this one, because this is pretty good. If I pop Eternal Soul, I pop their field. It's pretty good. So activate Magical Circle. I can actually pop this immediately and not have to deal with it later if I want to. But I don't know what else he's got in hand. What did he search? He searched Soul Servant, so he could just probably get to this again if he really wants to. I don't have to pop this now. It's not as dire. I could deal with it later. He's going to activate this to place something. See, now I can pop this, and then he just places it and nothing happens. Which I will do this now. So I'll activate this. Target this to pop. That'll pop this card for me. And whatever he places, see, this gets popped. Whatever he places, he doesn't see till next turn. And he doesn't have a Dark Magician in graveyard, so he can't draw it. That would have been smart. He almost had like a quick little smart play there. But we foiled it. We foiled his plan. Cool. Yep, he's going to put a Dark Magician on top of his deck. He gets to draw it next turn. If he has a draw. He can draw it now. We'll see. He's going to set cards. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know when the Scapegoat will actually be usable in this deck. Scapegoat is a little bit different. Draw another Pacifist. Not what you want to see. So from here, I think we go... What do I have? Link Spider? Yeah. I think from here, we go... Battle Phase. Yeah, we definitely go Battle Phase. Attack this. What is it? During your opponent's turn, if you activate spell trap cards, tribute spell. Okay. Just making sure I don't do something stupid. So we're going to enter Battle Phase. Okay, that. And then we're going to activate Scapegoat. The reason I'm doing this is because I won't be able to special summon it next turn. Yep, so we summon these tokens out now. And they all have 500 attack. They do get summoned in defense, but now since we summon a normal, we should be able to search off the Pacifist. Nope, never mind. I suppose I did something wrong there. Main phase 2. Are these not... Yeah, they are normal monsters. If you summon exactly one normal monster. Okay. And then from here, we just go to the end phase. Next turn, we'll be able to turn this into like a Boral Sword or something. Okay, cool. Now here, he's going to draw. He drew a Dark Magician. On draw phase, I'm going to use Sea Stealth Attack instantly. I'm not going to use the effect to activate anything yet. No. And the reason I'm doing this is I'll reveal it in a second, but we'll do that so that we can utilize this token a little bit better. He's going to activate Eternal Soul. If he activates the effect to special summon Dark Magician, we can just Solemn Warning. And if we do that, we just blow it up. Cool, so we'll just do that. He's trying to summon the Dark Magician in hand. Activate, pop. Cool. Eternal Soul. Yep. Activate this. On activation, we'll activate Sea Stealth Attack. Banish this. And then this will resolve. This will resolve. He's going to set another Eternal Soul. He plays 2 for some reason. But more importantly, on resolution... Never mind. On resolution, nothing happens. But we have Ghost Ogre, so we got lucky. Okay. Flip this to attack. Flip this to attack. Flip this to attack. I don't know why the Pacifist didn't activate there. Because he did activate this. I actually don't know. I don't know what I did wrong there. Now we can actually summon like a Boral Sword or Crusading Avermax here if we want to. If we want to. I think that's not a bad idea, honestly. We summon Mrs. Radiant. And now, let's see, which direction do we want to go? Yeah, I think we make Crusade Avermax with a main phase 2. I think right now we just go to battle phase with these guys. We attack with this. We do have Ghost Ogre for the for the Eternal Soul that he's got face down. So we just attack with this, this, and this. Yeah, he's going to activate this, probably use the effect. Special Summon Dark Magician. I guess I can't do anything about it because... yeah, I can't do anything. And then he can summon, use Rod, to tribute Dark Magician to add itself back. Replay attack, yes. Replay attack, yes. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit confused by what's going on here, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. We will now use Mech Knight Crusader Avermax, summon that out. And we end on Crusader Avermax, which is pretty good against Dark Magician. And we will just hit the end phase here. In this turn, we couldn't use any of these effects because we summoned an effect monster, so we couldn't use any of the pacifist effects. But next turn, we will be able to. I am still confused why I wasn't able to summon another one on the previous turn to that, because I didn't use anything that turn. So he's going to use this. I'm not going to Ghost Ogre this. If anything, I'm going to Ghost Ogre Eternal Soul, obviously. So he's going to use something here. He's going to search out Dark Magic Attack. I'm going to use Pacifist to search or summon a token here. And now I will have protection for the Dark Magic Attack, plus I'll get the search right now. No, I don't want to Ghost Ogre my own card, thanks. And then I'll just search this one, even though I can't really use it right now because I have an effect monster on field. But if he clears the Crusader Avermax, we have essentially unlimited ammo here. Okay, he's going to use this. I'm obviously going to Ghost Ogre this immediately to pop his Eternal Soul. It's crazy, too, that he searched. And he's going to activate and pop that. It's crazy, too, that he searched Dark Magic Attack off of the Magician's Rod, because usually you would just search it off of this for free. Activate this, draw a card, because he does have a Dark Magician in graveyard now. Yep, and he's going to scoop. Okay, see, that took a little while, but we finally won. At least that's nice. We finally won with this deck. Okay, we're going to open up another Master Pack. Both of our decks kind of struggled today. This is what happens, I guess, when you switch off of our Sword Soul deck. Damn, again. With the surrounding cards there, double hooking, Wind Witch, Snowbell down the middle, Evil Swarm, Nemesis. What does this do? We do have a decent Nemesis pile. Target when Nemesis monsters banished in graveyard, special summon it. But its original level is 11 or higher. It cannot activate its effects. So basically none of the bosses. Heroic Retribution. Okay, let's see. Last time the cards in the middle were good. This time, maybe the cards on the outside will be good. Let's see what this one is. First of all, Allure of Darkness is really good, actually. That's just a generically good card. Is this like limited to one in this format? No, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't tell me. That's a great card for a lot of decks, and it works with the Nemesis cards, which we pulled right here. This other holo is Mech Knight Morningstar, which we already have. Didn't need a second copy, but I'll take an Allure of Darkness. I don't know what deck to run it in. I don't think any of our decks are like really that dark. That I think maybe the Darkhold Dragon deck, maybe that deck. But other than that, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't think anything's popping up. All right, we've got to open up these legacy tickets from this Duel 2. I actually forgot to. It's actually a totally new day that I'm recording. And I also will have another little surprise. Infernal Incinerator, Enraged Battleox. We got a Chaz card, a Kaiba card. We got both the best characters in their individual eras. There's Overflow Dragon of Monsters destroyed by a card effect. Special summons card from your hand. Honestly, not even that bad. I don't know how. Maybe in a True Draco deck, maybe. What that card would do, I don't know. If we had like an SP Little Knight or something, we could do some with it. I don't know. We got Curse and Firefox. All right, so that's that, and then we have another anniversary ticket here, so we get to open one of these. So 2 in 1 episode. This is a rough one. This is a rough one. I'm just gonna go with this right here. See how it goes. It is the, what is that? Synchron Speedroid. I don't even know. Honestly, they look so similar these days. I don't even know which one's which. DD Savant, Dragoonity, Evil Swarm, Galaxy Brave, some more Speedroids. We are in the Speedroid box. Oof, damn, this could have been the Baron box. Or the Baron pack. What is this going to be? What is, I don't even know. I didn't check what it could be. So we'll just see what it is and we'll enjoy it. Wow! This is my close personal friend Crystal Wing. Literally my favorite synchro monster of all time. I can't believe we just pulled that. Okay, I was hoping we'd pull Baron. We pulled this. I'm actually quite happy with this. I really like this card. I actually really like this card. The question is, how in the world am I going to summon it? Because it requires you to use specific things. Damn, I really like Crystal Wing. He's an awesome card. He requires you to use a non-tuner synchro monster. So, oof, I really don't know how we're going to make this. I don't know how we're going to make this. I would guess that the way to make this would probably be in this deck right here. Not this deck, wrong deck. Although we probably could make it in that deck. No, the way we'd make this probably would be in the worm combo deck. I think that would be the move. You make it a worm combo. You make like a Yazi or a Black Rose. Don't activate the effect of Black Rose on summon. You make a Yazi or a Black Rose, and then you activate like, or you use like Adhara. But the problem is Crystal Wing isn't a worm himself. He's a he's not a worm. He's a dragon, so it can be a little complicated. I don't know what deck we'd really do it in. I don't know. It definitely would be a little bit complicated. I don't know what deck. Alright, we just won the coin flip. The hand is honestly pretty decent. We have Sea Stealth 2, Torrential, Sea Stealth. We got some decent stuff. We're going to activate Pathfinder first. Try to get ourselves a field spell. If we can do that, that'd be very nice. And if they have an Ash, then we're cooked. That sucks. That sucks. That definitely sucks. That gets ashed. There's a new card that's supposed to search field spells that's coming out. I don't know if we're going to win this one. Probably we'll have to switch off this deck. This is the problem with this deck. If you can't get to the field spell, you pretty much lose. And you can play a bunch of win more cards that are basically just for the field spell. But like if you don't get to the field spell, you can't win. You can't do anything if you don't get to the field spell. That's why until we have certain other cards, we'll see if these actually playing K9, we're going to get out of here. Might as well be K9. Actually, this is a quick effect. This might as well be K9. This might as well be K9. It's better than K9. So even though it's more fair, it's actually. All right, I'm switching out the deck yet again. I'm going to round it out with. Got a lot of decks. I'm going to round it out with something that isn't annoying to play. Because honestly, we took a lot of L's today. We're going to go stun no fun. Screw it. We're going to... Oof, that's going to take a lot of editing. Damn. That's going to take a lot of editing. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're going to go with this room. Let's check it out. Let's check this deck out. Honestly, this deck, it's like the more we pull for it, the more I'm like, damn, I don't know what to take out. We could take out the entire Ecclesia engine. We could take a lot of stuff out. We could take Kashtira Ogres out. You know what? Screw it. I'll just play it like this. This way we get a pack or two before we go out. We just end it like this. Next episode we do something totally different. Honestly, I really like the polls today. Like the polls are really good. These are some of the best polls we've had in a very, very long time. We actually did pull some quite incredible cards. Never mind, that guy left. Okay, we just won the coin flip. And we chose to go first. We somehow drew 1,000,000 monsters. I really don't know how we do it, because it really it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. But it's fine, because we have Necro Valley, Barrier Statue, and Moon Mirror Shield. They have some kind of interruption here. We'll go Fire Barrier Statue, Moon Mirror Shield. Yeah, I don't know what they've got. Probably an imperm, not an imperm actually, because Necro Valley. He had a response to Necro Valley, meaning he could also have an imperm, but more than likely it is something else. We'll see. We shall see. So now we should go to the end phase. Okay, my opponent is playing Fire Kings. I have a Fire Barrier Statue. He's playing Fire Kings. Because of course he is. Because of course he is. Because of course he is. And this is have non-targeting destruction too. You can't make this shit up. We play Fire Barrier Statue. The guy's playing Fire Kings. Alright, so my opponent's going to head to the end phase. Awesome. I guess they didn't have anything else that was useful. They didn't have another Fire King in hand. Thank God, because if they did, we'd be cooked. Okay. So we can go Barrier Statue, or we can go Ecclesia, get more interruptions. I think I'm just going to go Ecclesia, get more interruptions here. So yeah, we'll go Ecclesia. And we'll see what we can do here. Let's see, my opponent's got something here. They're going to imperm the Ecclesia. Okay, so yes, that search is not happening. Okay. I think he doesn't have another Fire King monster in hand. So we're, I believe, in luck here. So we're going to go battle phase. We're going to attack over the Kieran. Yep, Moon Mirror Shield. He can summon from graveyard or hand. He doesn't seem to have anything. He can't summon from graveyard because of Necro Valley. So we'll go main phase 2. Go to end phase. Maybe I should have just gone Barrier Statue. But then again, if he had... Yeah, I don't think actually the Barrier Statue is what stopped him. I think what stopped him is actually the Moon Mirror Shield. And the fact that he didn't draw other Fire Kings. I think that's what actually slowed him down. It has nothing to do with this Barrier Statue. So whether I summoned Ecclesia or the Dark Barrier Statue, he had the imperm for me anyway. So if anything, it's kind of good that I baited it. And now he's going to go Jurak. Destroy by battle or card effect, send a Jurak monster. Okay, so he's going to send a Jurak monster when it gets destroyed. This is the Jurak Fire King deck. Okay, he's going to send something. This deck is pretty good, the Jurak Fire King. I don't know how people come up with this stuff. It's so genius. Sure, so he's going to do that. Cool. Okay, it says during your opponent's... What did it say? During your opponent's turn, quick effect, banish 2 Juraks, include special summon a Jurak from your extra deck. We have to summon this ASAP, so we can't do that. Because the one that he can summon is the one that blows up the board. I'm not trying to deal with that. So I'll summon that. And now he can't summon the one that blows up the board. I was guessing he's probably waiting to do other stuff. It's crazy that the card that came up more was not what we expected. It's crazy that the Dark Barrier Statue that everyone's always telling me to remove actually came up more in this duel than the Fire Barrier Statue. But no, yeah, he had the combo there. He actually could have done it, right? Once per turn, your opponent would special summon a monster. Oh, never mind. I would have to special summon something anyway. So I would have to special something, and then he quick effects, banishes, and then he summons the Jurak that blows up the board. I forget his name. He's got a Fossil Dig. Obviously, there's actually tons of things you can summon off of this. Or search off of this. Miscellaneousaurus, he can add. Oviraptor. Honestly, any normal summon's good because he can just get over certain things here. He's going to discard, make things unaffected, and then he can summon a Jurak from deck, I imagine. Okay, he's going to set a card. Alright, that's fine. And he's going to scoop. Alright, cool. Things almost went very bad there. But we survived, so that's fine. Okay, here's what our opponent was playing. He's playing Fire King Jurak. This deck is actually really, really good. Yeah, this thing is insane. The Jurak Meteor. This thing is ridiculous. And you use it, you summon it using this thing. No, it's actually, this card is literally ridiculous. Destroys all cards, then special summon a tuner from your graveyard. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's open up a master pack and see how things go. So far, our pulls, and I was about to say, our pulls have been actually really good this episode. Like, we really haven't opened that many packs, but our pulls have been really good. Like, and not just the amount of URs, SRs, that, 2 royal rares. I mean, obviously they were guaranteed, but like both are like usable. And then, yeah, it's actually like good pulls today. Lamia, Rocket Arrow, Light Pulsar, Gradius Option, Solidarity. This is a guaranteed UR. Please, something good. Onomatopoeia. Yeah, you can activate one, send one card, and then you can add one of these to your hand. This is good in its deck, but like, just, we don't... I've said the same thing over and over. I literally am just missing the regular old Utopia, and we can perhaps play some kind of an amazing package. I just need regular Utopia. That's not a atrocious pull, though. Okay, let's open up 2 legacy tickets and see what we get out of these 2. Hopefully it's something useful. Alright, so to begin, we've got a little shrimp and Life Force Sword. This is actually cool. It's an aqua monster. It's a level 2 shrimp, level 2 aqua monster. So you can make like totally awesome with it if it wasn't banned in Master Duel. But you can make a Mental Seeker, Rising Energy. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. We did not draw any of our Floodgate monsters. Honestly, this hand is alright. It's alright. It's not the best hand ever. It's not the worst. Even Deer Servant. I guess we send. None of these other ones do anything right now, so I guess we just send the Fossil Skull Knight, add Ecclesia, and then we will normal this. Yep, definitely search. Now we have 5 spell trap cards. Unfortunately, we did not draw one of our Floodgate monsters in this hand. We did draw a lot of stuff, just not any of the Floodgate monsters. And now we just put everything out here, set everything, and just pass. And it's honestly not the worst hand ever. Let's go to end phase. We have this, we have this, we have this. We have the kind of like 3 interruptions, Dogmatic Punishment, Power of the Guardian. It's not bad. Like this hand, this deck is probably the most annoying to build, because no matter what I build with this deck, people always tell me to include more stuff, but no one ever tells me what to take out. And that's why we end up with a 47 card deck that should be exactly 40, because people always complain that I'm not playing their favorite version of a stun card. They're like, oh, why don't you play this one attack negation card instead of this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or that one? Like, why don't you play this, or that? This one's a little bit rough for that, for the deck building. Honestly, we probably could optimize a little better. This deck too is good for getting, like, just kind of getting through, the ranks. Like, it really is. Like, you get in there. If you lose a coin flip, you just scoop. If you win a coin flip, you probably will win. But it's so boring to watch. Like right now, our opponent's just waiting. They're probably figuring things out. They're playing, what are they playing? Ninjas? I normal summon a ninja. I'm not going to Forbidden Droplets this ninja. Yeah. I'm not going to Forbidden Droplets this one ninja. Honestly, this guy's committed. His name is Stone Shinobi. He's playing a ninja deck. Realistically, I have 2 interruptions, possibly Jelly Cannon later on. Jelly Cannon is another card. Like, it's good. It's definitely a good card. I don't think there's anything really worth doing right now. Okay, they're going to special summon another Mitsu. This guy's taking quite a while between plays. I don't know if this is his first game of Yu-Gi-Oh ever, but this is taking some significant time here. I mean, I don't care. Let him eat the clock. It's his clock. My plays are going to take a while. His are. I've spent 15 seconds. So, like, you know, do your thing. And that's mostly because the game prompts me to do something. I click no. Like that. That is the gist of that. What is he? Fusion summoning? Yeah, contact fusion summoning. This guy's pretty decent. While you face down monster, okay. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can special summon ninja, sure. Okay. So this guy's actually pretty decent. Well, we can definitely out him. We are setting good. Okay, now he's going to activate Tribute a Dark Monster, special summon this card from your hand. This card's actually pretty decent. What do you tribute? Genzo, sure. This guy's actually pretty decent. I probably would use him. He's a retrain of Serpent Knight Dragon, so I probably use him in a in something. I'd probably use him. Okay, this is good. So we're gonna let him. Oh, he can attack directly. Never mind. I was gonna do something else. I think we start with a Dogmatic Punishment. I think we start with this. And we're going to target... When this card's destroyed by battle, target... Okay, this is when it's destroyed by battle. Okay, sure. Okay, we're going to target this. And then we're going to be able to do stuff here. So we're going to target this on purpose because I want to return this to the extra deck. I don't want to return either of these two to his hand. Okay, he's going to activate this. And now we're going to Forbidden Droplets. And with the Forbidden Droplets, we can just send the Dogmatic Punishment. And honestly, that's good enough. Because this is getting destroyed. This is getting sent sent back. So we just decide, yes. He can only... Yeah, that's good enough. And then also, we can Jelly Can and shuffle this back. And then clear the board completely. Actually, and I think I will be doing that. Yeah, I will be doing that. Activate this. Shuffle this back. The board's totally cleared then. So let things resolve. Jelly Cannon shuffles that back. Forbidden Droplets. Obviously we negate this. We don't want him getting another card. This is going to get negated. This gets destroyed after we send... Oof, I fucked up. I fucked up. I messed that one up. And I don't have a discard for this card. Oof, well, that is what it is. It is what it is. I fucked up because this has a different attack stat than I thought. Okay, well, then we send... I guess we just send this. Yeah, I definitely screwed that one up. No, we don't want to send an additional card. Is Cloud Beast a beast? No, it's a dragon. Okay, see, we could have done that. He's going to attack this and destroy his own monster. He actually didn't have to redeclare that. I got lucky there. So he was negated, and then he redeclared. He bailed me out, honestly. I actually did that wrong. I should have Jelly Cannoned that card. Okay, Solemn is great right now. Solemn is actually great, because if he attempts to make any play, we just stop it. So we go Battle Phase. Just attack directly. And then we gain a counter here. He can activate something. I do have this thing. Target one Spawn Trap card, destroy it. I have double protection here, so I'm kind of fine with it. Main phase 2. He does have something, I literally don't know what it is. But we can go activate. Let me just make sure it's not like face up. Target one Spawn Trap card in the field, destroy. Okay, that's fine. So we'll activate the Fossil Convoy. Target this to destroy it. Hopefully it doesn't have some insane graveyard effect. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, we're going to set this and go to end phase. So far, this is looking pretty good. Monster special summon to your opponent's field. If you control a ninja, have the current attack. And that's permanent, actually. That's permanent. So this guy's definitely... This guy is absolutely Mr. Ninja Man here. He's actually playing a ninja deck. He's going to activate this. I'm going to solemn that for sure. But if your opponent controls... whatever. I don't know what that says, but it's getting solemned. I don't know. I don't know what it... I'm not even going to read it, but it sounds crazy. It's a UR, and it's a ninja UR, and it's a fairly new ninja UR. It's got to be decent. It's not resolving. Not on my watch. And then we draw again. Kashtira Ogre. I wish I could summon it. I wish I could summon the Kashtira Ogre. Sometimes you draw him after the fact, and it's just... It's depressing. It's like, why didn't we draw him first? I guess it's cool that we didn't draw him first, because this is a pretty good situation we're in right now. No, but Cashier Ogre is really a game ender. But sometimes if you don't see him first... And of all of the Cashiers, I think I like him the best aesthetic-wise. He looks pretty cool. He's like delivering these, like, I don't know what that is, toxic chemicals. I don't know what he's doing. He's delivering these, yeah, toxic chemicals from this plant. He works. He's a working man. He's doing what he can to support his family. Like, he's definitely, of all of the Cashier, he's definitely my favorite. Okay, so now we have enough for game on board here. And hopefully that resolves. He doesn't have anything insane down there. And now that we have a barrier statue, it really locks things in. But we'll see. He does have something. Storming Mirror Force. Bro, why didn't you activate that a second ago? What kind of shit is that? Well, at least now we get the Cashier Ogre out. Bro, what was that? What was that about? What was that about? Why didn't you activate that before? What the hell was that? He could have activated at the beginning of the battle phase. Why'd he wait? This weirdo. And of course he had Storming. Main phase. Alright. He's at 250 life points. We literally just need to poke him one time. Okay, good. We just need to poke this guy one time and we're good. Lose one turn. That's actually a great card. Now with the Cashier Ogre on board. But usually it's a very good card. We just summon out this. I'm not even going to risk any nonsense. So we just go to battle phase. Attack. With this, I'm not even going to risk it with the Cashier Ogre. Wrap things up. Alright, we rank up. See, again, this is the benefit of this deck. It ranks up. It does. Because the games are fairly quick. Our opponent doesn't really have the opportunity to waste time doing a bunch of plays. Because, like, we stop them. So, it moves pretty quick through the ranks. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. Very interesting. He's got one Storming Mirror Force. That was probably his only out to what we had, which is insane. I don't have this card. I was checking. The rank 7 deck. No, we don't. This card, I can't believe, yeah, we did have it. And yeah, this is the one out he had to our board. Actually, technically, and no, even Raigeki wouldn't have outed that board. Even Raigeki wouldn't have. All right, let's open up another master pack. And so far, the pulls this episode have been stellar. Every pack has pretty much had at least something that is usable, if not good. Here's another guaranteed UR. Like, this has been kind of crazy. Infinitrack Goliath, another copy of that. Ryziel Plasma Hole. Forest something. Double Cyclone. That might be good in a couple of metas. Now we have multiples. Darkfire Dragon. We pulled the light one just now. Vampire Desire. Ebon Illusion Magician. The guaranteed UR is Big Winged Berfament. Can't use this. Can't use it. But it's a UR. So you know what? It's a UR. I'll take it. I'll never be able to use that. I will never be able to use that. But it is what it is. That somebody somewhere on Earth will use this. I'm just going to skip these and just look at this. Z Metal Tank. Okay, our pulls this episode were actually really good. I think there's some real potential here, actually. We have Crystal Wing. Great card. Just got to figure out a way to summon it. We have Allure of Darkness. Again, great card. Got to figure out a way to use this. In terms of that, that's good. And then we've also got this guy, not so much. We have our second copy of Apophis, which is actually quite insane. Cyber End pulled right shortly before the Malefic Cyber End. Great pull. Again, we have 3 of this. You read it. All you have to do is banish Cyber End Dragon from the extra deck, which we have, and then we can special summon this for free as long as we have field spell. The only thing is other monsters can't declare an attack. It's 4,000 attack. And under skill drain, which we don't have, it doesn't have that stipulation. Like, this is actually not even the worst thing that we could possibly have. It honestly is pretty decent. It actually is. Like, this plus a Necro Valley, I can see a lot of people just scooping straight off of that. Like, this Necro Valley, like, who's beating this? 4,000 attacker and Necro Valley. Again, the only problem is we literally can't attack with anything but this. And you have to have the field spell on board. But other than that, pretty crazy. La 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 la.